Hello students, so we are here to study about creating documents. So creating documents we will study. First one is that how we are creating document. What is known as document? Document is a set of the letter or paragraph we can say that is written, and it is written in a text editor, or text editor means where we can write something. So one of the editor is word processing, MS Word, which will be taking as MS Word 2010. In this chapter, basically the book is written with respect to MS Word 2010. So in this we will be studying about word processing software. And this is MS Word is word processing software, means it processes all the instruction, things, whatever things we type, that is being processed by the computer, or the typed thing. I am saying as the typed things which is processed by the computer. So here word processing software. What is the use of this? Why we are using MS Word? Because the first use is that to create and store written document. Means we can store or create if you want to type something. Suppose if I want to print, or if I want to print or type a question paper. So where I will be typing? In MS Word. This is one of the best thing to type a question paper. So create and store written document. And where store means where I will be storing it. Storing means where I will be keeping it. I can't keep it in a paper also, we can keep. We can take the printout and keep, but we can store in the computer also. In the hard disk we can store it. So to create and store written documents, whatever things we are writing, we can either write in paper or we can write in computer with the help of keyboard. So create letters, we can create letters, as well as we can create essays, invitation card, birthday cards, or any type of if you are having function, family function, that also we can create. So that's why we are using MS Word. MS Word is one of the best processing software, and from here the advantages begin. What are the advantages of using MS Word? MS Word advantage is basically, you can see from here, carry out changes or correction. We are human, we can make mistakes. Suppose if we are making spelling mistake and we have taken the printout, so it can't be corrected. We have to just cut it, or we can't erase it. But in the case of computer, we can make changes. We can delete it with the help of computer. With the backspace key, we can delete it. But in the case of paper, when it is written in the paper, we can't delete it. We have to cut it. But in this case, we have to make correction. So carry out changes or correction. That's why word processing software we are using. Word processing software. We can write in paper also, but we can, if we will be writing it on computer, then it will be easy for us to understand. We can easily edit it. That is one of the ways. By adding sound, video and pictures. This is one of the important and the specialist features of the MS Word, because it is differentiating the paper concept and the word processing software. Paper we can't show, or we can't hear any sound. If I am reading this, we can't hear any sound. No music will be played, no video will be played. But if I be writing or processing the instruction, we can add it. We can have some sound, video as well as pictures. We can insert some pictures also there. Easy to save. That is also one of the things. For paper we have to save in a file, but for this we can save in a computer, in hard disk. Hard disk is the memory of the computer where we can save, or we can save in a CD is compact disk, we can save in that also, or we are taking one portable thing, that is pen drive we are saving the document, and we are taking for printout. We can take printout from in the cafe, or if you are having printer at home, so we can directly take the printout. So that is the way Word works, and Word is word processing software, and it is created by Microsoft. And the starting, how we can start Word. Now the question, how we can start Word. So starting Word means, first of all we are going to start menu, Then I will be going to all programs. Then Microsoft Office. Then Microsoft Office is a collection of many programs. PowerPoint, then MS Excel is also there, Access is also there, then Word is there, and many more things are there. So we have to select Word 2010. I am repeating once again, we are doing or we are studying with respect to MS Word 2010. But we can have different features in the updated version of that is Word 2013. Some features will be updated, which will be renewed. The features which are not there in Word 2010 can be there in Word 2013. So one of the way of starting Word is that start, then all programs you have to go into all programs, then Microsoft Office, then Word 2010. Right. Now the other way is also there. Right click anywhere on the desktop. Desktop is the screen. Right click means click of the mouse right button, and then you will be getting one menu where you have to click on new, select new option, and if you are selecting new option, then you have to go to MS Word document, then MS Word will be opened. So that is also one of the way of starting with MS Word. Now we will be discussing about two windows which is here. Application window. First is application window. Application window is basically the larger area window. Larger area window means it will be having many things, various things we can do. Will be showing you in the practical part, but I am just explaining application window is the larger screen on the larger area, which consists of many various options, many things or various options. Document window. It is smaller area where we can type, where we can edit or format. Format means the way it will be looking. Suppose I am writing in white or black color. The font, the characters are in the screen usually comes, or we are able to visualize with black color. If I want to write it with blue color, we can write it with blue color also. Or if we want to write it with red color, we can write it red color also. So document window, smaller window area. We type, edit, format. That also I will show you in the practical part. Now file tab. We'll be studying about file tab. File tab is basically, first option is save. Saves the document. It saves the document. Second option is save as. What is the difference between save and save as? Save as is basically saves a copy of the document, original document. Suppose if we are taking photocopy. What is that? That is the photocopy means it is the copy of original copy. That is known as photocopy. So we can understand save as save a copy. Or I can elaborate it also that it is required, or we can save it in different format with the help of save as. But the format we have to study. We will be studying this about the format. But this format is basically if I want to say. What is format? Format is basically if I say MP3. MP3 is the audio file, or only you are able to hear, or hear only. But if I am saying MP4, MP4 means you are able to hear also, or and you are able to see also. That is MP4. So this is known as format. Format means it has some distinct features from other one. So save as means we can save in different format, and it is basically a copy. Open means it is simple. Open means open a document. Close is the document. It is used to close the document. Reset means suppose suddenly power goes off, then the document which you are working on, you have to search. So you can go in the recent option and you will be getting that thing which you are working. So recently worked. Suppose you have worked, half you have completed, and now you have went for taking lunch, having lunch. So after that, what will happen? When you will be coming and proceeding your work, So you will be going to the starting the word, and then you will be going on the recent option. The document you will be working, that will be getting opened. New is opens new window. Means if one window is one document or the one page you have worked. Now if you want another page you want to write, so that we can write it with new option. Opens new window. Print. Print is basically the copy of the things in paper or hard copy we are saying. So that is known as print. Print the document. Exit means it is allowing us to exit the whole program. MS Word document. We can exit it. So that is exit option. Now we will be studying about quick access toolbar. Quick access toolbars, it appears on the left most corner. First thing is we have to know about quick access toolbar. Name only suggesting is quick access. Means we don't want to search. Some options are there which we want to use it frequently. So we will be keeping that option in quick access toolbar. We can make our own menu. What things are required, what things we are frequently using. So that will be giving in quick access toolbar. It is always appearing on top left corner. Place tools of your choice. We can place our tools of our choice. Click down arrow, drop down list. So we can click on drop down arrow, and drop down list appears. Ribbon. Ribbon is basically panel on the top of the portion. Ribbon you will be having. So there you will be finding. I will be showing you when you will be doing practical part. Ribbon is basically the panel. A group like this it will be appearing. Home will be there. Then insert option will be there. Page layout will be there. Rulers will be there. Scroll bar will be there. So these are the status bar will be there. So these are the options you will be getting there. So first option is home. Home means we will be having some options like clipboard. It has 7 tabs. Ribbon has 7 tabs. So first is home. Clipboard, home, paragraph, styles and editing. This is basically related to the paragraph, how we want to see or how my paragraph will be looking. So home is correct. Having some options. We can use of our desire. Insert means if we want to insert one new page. Suppose I have completed one page. Now if I want one more new page, so I can insert from, I will be selecting insert option. Insert page, tables, text, symbols also. If I want multiplication symbol, if I want modulus symbol, percentage symbol, or plus symbol, minus symbol, these symbols we can use, or many kinds of symbols we can use. Any kind of symbol we can use of our desire. So that we are getting from insert option. Page layout is how the page will be looking, how the page will be appearing. That is known as page layout. So themes is there, page setup is there, page is there. Background is there, how the background, if I want the background color to be white, then I can have a background color to be white. If I want green color, suppose here it is of green color background. Rulers. Rulers is basically the margin. From where you are starting. Suppose this is my margin. This is left margin and this is right margin. So this is rulers. With the help of rulers we can generate margins. So one is horizontal ruler, left to right margin. Left means I will see here, then right means here. Left to right. And the vertical ruler. Vertical ruler means top to bottom. This is the bottom part and this is the top part. Everything will be written within the margin. That is from left to right or top to bottom. That we have to write. That is with the help of rulers. Rulers is defining the margin. Next option is scroll bar. Scroll bar allows you to sit with the page. If you want, suppose this thing is not visible, then you will be pressing right arrow. Right arrow you will be pressing. What happens in mobile if you are not able to see? Then your swapping, continuously swapping the screen, and you are able to sliding the screen, and then you are able to see the things which are not visible. That is known as scrolling. You are scrolling the screen when you are not able to see on the right hand side, then you are scrolling on the right side. So that is same thing we can do with respect to computer also. If you want, if you are not able to see the document on the right side, then you will be pressing right arrow. If you are not able to see something on the down, then you will be pressing down arrow, and so on, depending upon what you are not able to see. This is scroll bar. Now the next option is status bar. Status bar is basically defines the details, which page, how many pages you have used, how many pages, how many words you have used. Then zoom option. Zoom option is basically how much you want to see. If you are not able to see the things, then zoom option, with the help of zoom option you can zoom in, and zoom out means if the size is actually big, and if you want to make it smaller, then you will be using zoom out option. So with the help of zoom plus and zoom minus, you can adjust the size of your view, what you want to, what is your desired size. So that is, we can use with the help of status bar, defines the details of the page number, word count, how many words I have written. That will be defined, or it will be calculated by the computer, and it will be displayed that these many words are being displayed. So this is basically the status bar, and we have studied basically all the things. Okay, so selecting or creating document. Find how to create a document. File, then we will be going to new option. File, new option, then select, then create. We have to go to creating new document means you will be going to file menu, then select file menu, then new, then select template. Which template? If you want blank template or some format is there, if you want that records of something. So some selected formats is given in the computer, which makes our work easy also sometimes. But if you want blank template, then you select from here blank template, and then select the create option. Now the second thing is saving the document. Saving the document means for the first time. If I want to save the document for the first time, then file, then save as. Save as means the location where you want to save it. Where you will be getting the location where you want to save. C drive, D drive, E drive, or anywhere if you want to save. Or in C drive you want to save in my study folder. So you can save there also, you can save. And then select file option, then save. Again you can make this option, saving a document. Saving a document means this was when you are saving for the first time. Now if you want to save, if you have already saved the document and if you are editing it, then again you can save it, file, then save. Or you can use Ctrl Ctrl plus S also. This is shortcut key Ctrl plus S. With the help of this also you can save. Closing. How to close a document? Closing, when you will be closing the document, file, you will be again going to file menu. We have discussed about file menu, that file menu contains many different kinds of options. So file you will be going, then close option. When you will be clicking on file and close option, then you will be getting a message is appearing, and it is saying that save. If you have not saved, suppose the document you were working and you want to close it. Sometimes it happens in hurry that we have not saved that document and we suddenly close it. Then it is showing, computer is very helpful to us. It shows that here a message will appear, save, don't save, and cancel. It depends upon. If you want to save, suppose by mistake we have not saved, then we will be clicking on save option. When we are getting this, when file, then close, then we are getting a message. Message appears save. When you want this file to be saved, then you have to click on save option. If you don't want, this is not needed, then you will be clicking on don't save. If by mistake you are closing the document, then you will be clicking on cancel button because you don't want to close the document. Then you will be clicking on cancel button. Now the next part is open an existing document. You will be going to file, then open option. Everything is there in file option. And the shortcut key, I forget to tell that shortcut key of close is Alt plus F4. This is the shortcut key of close. And from here, you will be opening an existing document. File you will be going, then open option. Then you have to select where you have saved the document. You have to select where you have saved the existing document because you want to open it once more. If I have written the paragraph, some paragraph on Independence Day in my computer, if again I want to read it, then I will be clicking on file, then I am going to open option, and where I have saved, then I have to go to that location, and then I have to click on open option. So that is open an existing document which I have already created. And the other option is that open more than one file. Suppose I have created one Independence Day file, Independence Day speech, and the other is the normal program file. So if I want to open both the files, so what we have to do is we will be again following the same process. File open, then we have to hold the CTRL key. CTRL key is there in keyboard. You will be holding it, pressing it that button, and then you have to select. You have to just suppose here I have selected this. Then holding the CTRL key, if I want to select this, then CTRL key you have selected this, and then holding the CTRL key or pressing the CTRL key, you have selected this. Then you have to click on open button. Means at a time both the files will be getting opened. More than one files will be getting opened. So we have discussed up to opening more than one file. This part will be doing in the practical part also. But for now, yes, this is the theoretical part. So hope you are able to understand this. And if you are having any doubt, then you can ask. Thank you.